Hello, hello, hello. I had to restart my live. I don't know what happened. It got cut off, but I'm back. I'm back, folks. This is my first broadcast, and I don't know what happened. I just got cut off, but I hope that we all watching and loving, supporting each other. So I'm glad I got you back. Again, this is 16 Bar Sunday. I'm your host, Buck the Billy. Ant Live, what's good? Okay, I'm gonna have Rob Brown, my first guest. I'm adding you right. Rob, you with me? Can everybody hear me good? Can everybody hear me? Yeah, we back. Rob, what's going on, brother?
What's good, fam? Hold on, let me take my. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I hear you, but sometimes my earpieces be fucking up and stuff and whatnot. And I'm just making sure I'm being heard clearly and stuff, man.
Yes, you are. I hear you loud and clear. Why don't you introduce yourself to the people that's viewing?
Oh, cool, cool, cool. Peace and blessings, fam. My name is Brother Rob, the Poet Brown, or Brother Rob if you don't feel like saying the whole thing. What up?
Brother Rob, tell him a little bit about what you've accomplished so far and everything.
Well, I've been doing spoken word. Well, I've been rhyming since like '87. I started out as a rapper and stuff. I was more on the inspirational type tip and stuff. My main stage when I first started out was like churches and stuff. But I never found the DJ. I was like the MC without a DJ and stuff. So I guess that made me a poet and shit.
Right,
So
right.
I used to open up for a dope little gospel group, gospel rap group called BCD, Bureau of Christian Disciples. But back then we didn't have social media or anything and stuff. So if we had that back then, you know who I'm talking about. And after the group broke up, I just kept on rocking it and stuff. I started out, getting down in the poetry venues here in the DMV and stuff. By the way, DMV stands for DC, Maryland, and Virginia. I'm from Southeast Maryland. Y'all know what I'm talking about and shit, right? And
Peace to
stuff.
Maryland.
And
Peace to Maryland.
exactly. And I started hitting the venues, met some dope, doo-doo dope poets and stuff. 13. So many come to mind and stuff, but the one that stuck with me the most was my partner in rhyme, the soulful poet Larry D. Edwards. He opened to the blog talk scene. Since doing that, I'm a proud member of Poet, People of Extraordinary Talent, Black Ice running that real hard out of Chicago. I'm a member of By Any Means Edutainment over here in the DMV, headed up by Derek Johnson, aka Brother Malcolm. Larry's on that team too. And I've been blessed, man. Since 2015 up until now, I've gotten a couple of awards and stuff. I had to set them all together in my corner in my room and shit, looking all shiny and shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
stuff. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful.
that's beautiful. So, what you came to bless us with today? A rap or a poem? What you want to do for
I'm
us?
gonna break. I'm gonna bless y'all with a poem and stuff, right?
Right.
Um, It's an old school piece for me, but folks still digging it, so I'm still kicking it. This piece is dedicated to all my strong black brothers. This piece was designed to inspire, not insult, and it's entitled From Gods to Dogs. Rock with me. So, brothers, Let's talk, conversate, dialect, whatever. A soft scripture says, let us reason together. I need one question answered if it's not too hard. Tell me how we went from being gods to dogs. Now, when I say dog, I think y'all know what I'm trying to say. As my dog, bow, wow, wow, yippee-yo, yippee-yay, a chicken head, a hot boy. Some of the things we be sporting, accepted or rejected, but names are important. Yahshua, Emmanuel, some understand me. Esau, Ibn Maryam al-Mahdi, lovely names describing one who sits much higher. Jesus, the son of Mary, the Messiah. In Revelations 19, verse 16, some know the score. Written on his thigh was King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Now let's examine the King of Kings and Lord of Lords thing so you can catch a better idea of what a name can bring. See, the first king is singular, meaning one, true. The second king is plural, you know, like me and you. The Lord of Lords applies the exact same way. So let me tell you what Brother Rob is trying to say. If you study your scriptures and you do know the score, and if you know that Jesus is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and if you know your ancestors were never cursed, that means you and I were meant to be kings and lords over this earth. So please answer the question if it's not too hard. Tell me how we went from being gods to dogs. Where my dogs at? I know you're like this. You were created in God's own image and likeness. Stop looking outside of yourself and look within. You'll see Jesus said if you had faith the size of the grain of mustard seed, you could tell the mountain to be ye removed, and it will for real. The mountain is only the problem that you will have to grow up out of the molehill. Now don't get me wrong, I don't care what you do. You got money in your pocket, name brand from hat to shoe. I only got one extra suggestion for my dogs tonight. When the sisters come around, pull your pants up, all right? In the late 70s, I had a bush and braids. In the 1980s, I had shiny curly waves. In the 1990s, my hairline started to recede, so I grabbed myself a razor and stripped the sucker clean. Now I've watched several decades come and go. Things done gotten kind of strange. Times have changed, but the styles do tend to come again. See, youngins nowadays wear nappy bushes and dreads. Beautiful, look like 1,000 black power fists busting out their heads. Some of them still driving big cars, Lincolns and Buicks, and if it make you feel good, youngin, go on and do it. But there's always one in the crowd talking real loud about hustling, smoking weed, getting his Mac on, and he's really proud. He's the big dog on the block. You know what's up, G? But when you get half of them on lockdown, they start whining like puppies. So please answer the question if it's not too hard. Tell me how we went from being gods to dogs. You see, the dog has 4 legs. We have only 2. The dog is greedy. Now, that might apply to those of you who lust for material things and still don't get the picture. Well, then die and see how much of that materialistic crap you can take with you. Now, I know I can't save the world with these rhymes, yo, but as your brother in Christ, it's my duty to let you know your name is not dog, and it's up to you to stop it. The dog is so filthy, it returns to its own vomit. You can give a dog a bath if that's your desire, but the sour once clean returns to the muck and the mire. Now, I ain't trying to put nobody down, disrespect nor Joan, but what do you want, some knowledge, or would you prefer a bone? You want to be a dog, right? I'll be the one to let you know you've given up your godly powers and your Afrocentric right. You ain't black no more. That means no more tonk, no more 40s, no more spades, no more blunts, no more cookouts, and do not eat chicken on Sunday. Your great-great-grandmothers and grandfathers were victims, man. Them stories is true. The rape for her was physical. The rape for him was mental, and there was nothing they could do. Now, we've been called spooks, spades, jungle bunnies, porch monkeys, niggas, Negroes, African-American, color black, and you still choose the word dog as your label? Huh. You don't look like Snoop Dogg. Your name ain't Nate Dogg. You might as well be Lapdog, laying at the foot of the master, begging him for the crumbs which fall from his table. So what's up, dog? Tell me how you living. Better watch your back. 5-0 going fishing. The bait is the gun and the drugs. The fish are the thugs. You know where the fish tank is, and guess what the government loves? Prisons filled with thousands of young black and brown men. Not that they're all criminals, but a criminal to humanize them. It ain't about who you are, and it ain't about what you got. You could call me a dog all day long. I ain't tripping, because I know what I'm not. Now watch me be a God with wisdom and understanding. Take heed to my words and follow my commandments. Let my people go. New Israel, hear the final call. Like Babylon, you are destined to fall. The truth is here. You cannot stop this. Let there be more work and less play in the Oval Office. Let there be noise. Let there be laughter. Let there be joy today and in the hereafter. Let the grass grow. Let the flowers bloom in the midst of darkness. Let there be light. Kum fire kum. Let there not be a moment in a child's day when he or she has to dodge a bullet that is going astray. Let there be capital punishment. Now, I understand that you think that ain't right. But if we could bring to justice the rapists, the robbers, the murderers, the castrators, the Jim Crows, the Willie Lynches, both George Bushes and Donald Trumps, all that denied us of our godly given rights, then maybe we could say what the scripture says. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, and a life for a life. It's brothers on lockdown today, living like kings. That's because nothing was decently set up to deter them from doing an unlawful thing. You can get a college degree in prison, dog. The work ain't hard, but once they find out where you are at your papers, they say, once a dog, always a dog. Believe it or not, there's still enough money to go around for everybody to get paid. The question hasn't been answered yet, so maybe a decision should be made. Brothers, you can stand now or you could think about it. Your choice shouldn't be too hard. You can continue to be somebody's dog, or you could just stand and be what you were created to be, a God. May God be glorified. May the house be edified. May the devil be horrified. Brother Rob. Peace, 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 peace.
All right. That was good, man. That was dope, man. What y'all think about Brother Rob, man? The poet.
Yeah.
The poet. Y'all appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Can you tell the people where they can find you?
No doubt. You can, if you want to listen to me, you can look me up on Brother Rob on SoundCloud. If you want to purchase some of my material, I'm on. You can go to CD Baby Store, punch in Brother Rob the Poet Brown. I'm on Amazon, iTunes. I'm on Disgracebook. They call it Facebook. Sometimes it's kind of disgraceful and shit, right? I'm on Facebook. I'm Rob Brown. And hit me up with a friend request and stuff. I'll keep you abreast of what's going on. I perform a lot here at the DMV, over in the Shy with Poet. I'm going to be hitting New York real soon with Brother Larry, the Soulful Poet, who will be coming up real soon. And I appreciate you having me, brother. It's been a pleasure and an honor with some change left over.
Thank you. Thank you for being my first guest on my first live. I appreciate you.
My pleasure, brother. Peace.
All right, peace. Brother Rob, y'all. I want Tylon to chime in now. Tylon, are you still on? Where you at? Brother, that was a heck of a first guess. If this is what this show is gonna be, I'm happy to be a part of it. Tylon, are you still in here? Let me request this. Ant Live. We're gonna get to him in a second. Monarch Music. Tylon, are you still in here? Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. When you ready, send a request. Who's next? I want to give a shout out to my brother Ish. He's in here. Thank you for watching. Everyone who's watching, really, thank you. I appreciate it so much. I'm gonna play some music in the background right now. I actually have something from Brother Rob. I'm gonna play it right now while I wait for my next guest.
Brother Rob, the Poet Brown, or Brother Rob if you don't feel like saying the whole thing. Brothers, y'all ever been to the barber shop and y'all see a nigga sitting in the chair? He ain't really got a whole lot of hair, but he getting a haircut. Something ain't making sense. And I know you done said to yourself, man, just get that shit.
Tylon, if you in here, I'm waiting on you.
This piece was not designed to disrespect or to offend. But people talk about you behind your back and smiling in your face like you're your friend. I've been down this road before, and when the truth came to me, man, I hate it. I don't want you to go through the things that I went through, so let me see, how should I say it? Next chance you get, take a look in the mirror with wisdom and understanding. You don't notice when you go to the barber shop for a shape up your forehead, expanding. Cut it, yeah, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it,
Tylon, I didn't get the request. Hold on, let me see. G, let me tell you a little something about yours truly. I had a big forehead. I got it. Kids in my class, even in elementary. Now remember the Jeffersons, you seen it before. My brother said you got a forehead like George. Shrugged my shoulders, kept moving on. Knew he was right, started brushing my hair. Boy, had waves, thought I was the man. Saw my picture from a cookout and I said, God damn, this is what I look like, G. How many people behind my back talking about me? Had a fix it, getting out of control. No wonder when I Talon, I just added you. Waiting for you. Sorry, guys. You know, this is my first one, so bear with me. Trying to run it as smooth as possible. So what you guys I want to know what you guys felt about the poet Rob. I thought he was amazing myself. Powerful, powerful words. Yeah, Rob is very dope, Luke. Thank you, Suzanne. And have a good day at work. Thank you for watching and the time that you had. I appreciate you taking some time out. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next person and see if Talon resend the request because I see the box where I have to do it at. Wesley, yes he is. Young High Life, what's going on, man? Thank you for tuning in. Everybody send a request again. I'm this is something from Ant Live, the featured artist today. The featured artist today. Can y'all hear that good? All my life I tried to fit in. I hustled till I got fly. Worry about that chicken, no Popeyes. You claiming you the best, but I'm top five. 350 the game. Threw that island on my back like I got size. I put that bar in barbarian. I'm hot. I don't care if you dig me. Watch me bury the block live. Huh? Competition. This Ant Live. Check them out. These niggas out of here because they ain't spitting bars. They ain't been in no war between the lines. Watch me score. I only see Wesley. I don't see him. I've been nice as the grain. I get the waves, yeah, cut with the brain. And my shit water something like rain. I got that potent and I'm smoking potent. Fire the lotus and all my Can y'all hear this track good? Notice. I got them dimes and you pitching nickels. Said you ain't snitching this. If you is, we take this pistol with you. That's real facts. We can keep it 100. I'm on my grind stacking 50s and 100s with no budget. I'm with your honey with them 50s and rubbers with no covers. Let's keep it 100. The hoes love us. Ant Live. Monarch Music. Bringing that real rap back. Facts. And I ain't worried about the bros in Atlanta. I'm trying to cop some land, work to my grandma, and get my grandson. And I don't need no go yard bag, just some bars and a go hard swag. I'm a black beagle. I send some shots that you can't see through, like Swiss cheese. And through the holes, that's how we really beat you. Now watch me kick in the door. You talking battles, but my mission. Vision is poor, it's time to eat. We ain't starving no more. Grab the food, smash the plate on the floor. Matter of fact, we taking it all. And I ain't leaving no scraps. They talk about me first, but they thirsty on the go back. You better fuck with me now. Hold on. Going up, the label did these niggas life in these nuts. And you piping it up. I hit the dab, throw the keys to the truck. I hit the fifth man, I'm rolling it up. 350, what's up? Okay. That's my boy Ant Live, man. He's the featured artist.
He definitely got them bars though. That's a fact.
Yeah, definitely dope. So welcome to 16 Bar Sunday. Let the people know who you are.
Thank you. Yo, my name is Wes, aka Flames, aka Skills McGruff, a 33-year-old MC. Now I mean from Brooklyn, New York, from Best Side to be specific. Feel me? Started doing my thing when I was around like 12 years old. You know, that's when I first had my passion for writing. You know, my lyrical mentors, happened to be Styles P. My idol was Tupac. You know, come from the era of them spitters, so I come with them. I come with them bars.
Dang, bro, you even let me ask you questions. You just said everything right there. Dang. This is a Q and A, bro. You taking over the
My
show,
bad,
bro.
bro.
Dang.
I got
um,
you. I got you. My bad.
so you
Yeah.
answered a couple of my questions. So tell me about your style. How would you describe your style?
Like, if I had to describe my style, like, I don't like comparing myself to people, because I'm my own individual person, but because of the fact that I've had people give me the comparison, like I would say I'm like a little bit of Styles mixed with a little bit of Tupac. Like,
That's an interesting combination.
I mean, and the reason why I say that is because just like Styles, because of the fact that I was brought up in the Brooklyn streets, had the rough life and all that. Like, I bring that street life just like he do, like just like he said, in a very plain form view. Like, I'm gonna give it to you straight and raw. And just like Pac, like when he attacked certain issues that are not often talked about, like what goes on beyond the hood, like the political issues and whatnot. Like, I tend to attack those issues as well.
When you finish, when you see your future in your career with rap, what's your legacy? Like, what you want your legacy to be?
Like, I want my legacy to be like from honestly, I want my legacy to be something like Pac's. Like, I may not change the world, but I want to be one of the ones that sparks the mind of the one who can.
Right.
And through doing that, shit, who knows? I just might be able to change the world and bring the game back to its essence. Because if you ask me right now, it's in a state of disarray.
And how and
Like
you say that
literally,
you say, excuse me, I don't mean to cut you off. You say that hip hop is in a
yeah.
state of disarray. You personally, what do you feel like you can do to to change what rap is today? Are you
Like
fine
me
with are
personally,
you fine with where rap's at right now?
no, I'm not because of the fact, like, well, because on one hand, I am because of the fact that you got artists like Dave East coming out and getting recognition, and he's really coming with some real balls, and the thing I love about Dave East, like, he brings it back to the essence of what the game is about, like spitting
Right.
the life that you live on the beat, like not all this and all of that. It's like, bro, no, that's not hip hop. It's that like Styles and Dave East said in the interview they had with Flex. Like that's what we call hip hop. Like,
Okay, so we seen your
entertainment. Like,
we hear your insight, right?
yeah,
We know your influences. We know how
yeah,
long you've been doing this. You've been doing
yeah.
this. Now, the moment of truth. Let's hit them bars. Let's
All
hear
right,
these
I got
bars.
you. I came from the bottom, try to reach the top, but still at the bottom. Life full of problems. No one around to help me solve them. Watch my soul grow, cause we put my heart harder. We can plenty hardship. That's why I took the hardship. Being homeless on the street, robbing niggas for a bite to eat. I don't smile, ain't shit sweet. My life pretty, ain't nothing pretty. You can see it in my eyes. At times I want to see niggas die, but it's the pain that keeps my hands up off on fire. Real talk, homie, no lie. I'm a gangster though. Why should I cry? No one like an outlaw, still I rise. But niggas plot my downfall to no avail. Cause I stand tall and they overspell. It's funny how niggas you struggle with don't want to see you doing well. Twist they face up with hate when they see you looking great. Cause they stuck in the muck while I done came up. But I'm still that same G, never change up for a few bucks.
Rep for the streets to the death of me. Niggas choose to envy me, so they never see. Bearing on my stripes, I'm a true OG in every sense of the word. Bitch niggas need to man up, stop acting like herbs. Before you find your brain matter splattered on the curb, nigga.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, man. Let me know what
Welcome,
that
bro.
West, man. Tell them where they can find you and what you got
I
next.
mean, you can find me on right now. You can find me on SoundCloud under the page Air It Out. I mean, you look for my profile picture, you'll see me on the picture on there. Just type go on when you go on the SoundCloud, just type in the page Air It Out, all
Yo,
capital letters.
thank you for joining. Thank you for spitting your bars and giving me your insight, brother.
You're welcome, bro.
All right, man.
All right, hey.
Let's see if we can get Tyler on in here now. Madden, it's working. It's finally working. It's finally working.
Yeah, we finally got it going. Can you hear me? Well, now I can't hear you. Hold on. I hope you can hear me.
Hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you perfectly.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
All right.
And you hear me just fine?
Hold on one second. I have a little technical problem.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you just fine. I'm good. I hear you very low, but I can hear you. Well, while you're working on that, technical stuff, I just want to congratulate you, on your very first show, and I definitely appreciate you allowing me the privilege of being one of your first guests. So far, the content that I've heard was excellent. It was superb. Lots of incredible talent out there, and I just want to let all the folks out there know that you're my nephew. And what they don't know is that there's no quit in you, and that you're a winner. So anything that you do and you touch, it wins. So once again, thank you for having me, and congratulations. No, it's still a little muddy, but I think I can hear enough. I'm not hearing you through my headphones.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I hear you perfectly now.
All right. Thank you.
That's the issue. Hmm.
Tyler, he's not a rapper or anything. He was supposed to be my first guest. Um,
Hmm.
this is about networking. He's
Right.
been he's been through the music business, the movie business. So I just wanted to pick his brain a little bit for all you artists and have a little advice for you guys. So Tyler, let them know how long you've been doing this.
Oh man, I've been in entertainment business for over 30 years. I've worked at some of the top labels. Too many to kind of mention. From Talent Scout to A&R for various record companies. From Strictly Rhythm, being one of the first producer artists on Strictly Rhythm, Sleeping Bag. A lot of some of the older heads might be able to appreciate Sleeping Bag because that was the label that started the career of Just Ice, Nice and Smooth, EPMD, and just really, from working on, as an executive to actually producing and starting my own label. At
Yes.
one point, it was called Black Wax, and putting out compilation albums with Public Enemy, as well as Immortal Technique on this CD called On the Move. Sounds inspired by Mumia Abu Jamal. That was my last CD in the music business, and now I parlayed all of these resources into the film industry. So any way that I could support and help emerging artists protect their interests and look at themselves more in terms of a business. Everybody, everyone who's an artist is really passionate about their creativity. But I like to encourage artists to be independent and to do the business of music.
So,
So,
what do you currently
what do
have
you
going on?
currently have going on?
Well, I'm working on my very first feature film. I mean, I've done a couple of documentaries. One of the documentaries I want to point your audience to is a film that I did back in 2010 called Disappearing Voices, The Decline of Black Radio, because it definitely uh, dovetails into protecting your career, understanding the political and social environment contextually that you are doing your music in. You know, one of your guests mentioned the fact that he doesn't like the climate of today's hip hop, and that is by design because we don't really control the radio stations, we don't really control the companies. So now that we're able to afford a lot of the technology and we can kind of do away with the middleman, I'm really pushing a lot of artists not to seek the deal, but to really push artists into being totally independent, get rid of the middleman. Do like what you're doing right now. You see, you're not waiting for anybody to finance you or give you permission. Right now, what you're doing is you're starting and creating a safe space for artists to come on, show their talent, to network, and to build and grow. We don't need the old machine in order to make a living.
Thank you. So,
Thank you.
so,
So,
how did you what made you
what made
transition
you
from
transition
music to
from
film?
music to film?
Well, film and music are connected by my passion for telling stories. I love stories. I'm a geek at heart. I love superheroes. I love speculative fiction. I like ideas, and I like talking about possibilities because I think, our reality for the most part is very challenging. So I like to get folks to think about how they can imagine a different type of reality and how to make that actually happen. So film for me is just another extension of telling stories. Hip hop, rap. I mean, that's a form of telling stories, multiple stories about your reality and how you can transcend much of your reality. So, making movies is just another form where I can kind of create another community of writers, actors, and I have some phenomenal actors. We had a nationwide search for talent. We had over like 6,000 auditioners to play various roles in this film called Wicked in This Land, which should be released at the end of 2019.
So,
So,
what would be a good advice
good
for
advice
upcoming
for
artists that you
upcoming
would give to
artists
them?
that you would give to them?
Like I said earlier, just first of all, think of yourself as a business. I know a lot of you come to this game with just a passion and raw talent. I would say, try to make sure that you protect your creativity by copyright. And also, I mean, some folks say, they don't have money sometimes for the for copywriting, but you can do a poor man's copyright in the meantime. Definitely protect your intellectual property and think of it as such. Don't think
Can you
of it as
explain?
just
Can you explain what poor man
copyright.
copyright is?
Okay. What you would do is you go to the post office. You would put maybe 4 or 5 songs under one title, and you would put it in an envelope, seal it, send it certified registered mail to
Can you
yourself,
fix
and
that?
don't open it. And
Can you
don't
fix that,
open
man?
it. So that's what they would call poor man's copyright.
Oh,
It's
my
kind of like
phone
immediate.
died.
phone died.
Are you serious? Dad,